nagbabalik sa Himpapawid. Mula sa radyo at ngayon ay sa YouTube, Facebook, Spotify at iTunes. Usapang basketball at ang mga pinakamainit na sports balita. Kiko Malikdem at Jerome Azarcon. Ito ang Bola Boys Podcast.
And we're back. I'm Jerome Azarcon of Bola Boys Podcast. At syempre, pag-uusapan na naman natin ang mga updates sa mundo ng palakasan. Ayan. NBA, PBA, UAAP Volleyball, boxing tayo. Meron din tayong updates mamaya. At meron tayong special guest. Ayan, abangan nyo. Isang atleta. We're lucky to have her here. Mamaya, abangan muna natin, okay? So, abis tayo. Playoffs tayo ngayon, ha? Simulan na natin. Ano? Kumusta, Jared?
Okay naman. Wala si Kiko ulit.
Oo nga.
Pero hopefully he's gonna be back soon.
Oo, ano lang out of town na, pero babalik yun. Kasi alam mo na, summer ngayon, so may mga kanya-kanyang bakasyon.
Yeah.
Ako baka next week or 2 weeks from now. So, yun. NBA tayo, no? Yung mga hula natin, yung iba tumama, yung iba hindi, no? Gerald. At nandito na tayo sa conference semifinals. Ayan, so ano ba yung conference semifinals? Sa East, naglalaban na dito ang Milwaukee at Boston. Okay? At ang Philadelphia naman at Toronto. Yan so 8 na lang sila in total. Tapos sa West naman, ang Golden State at Houston at Portland at Denver. Ayan. So paano ba nangyari? Okay? Yung Milwaukee, na 4-0 nila yung Detroit. Yung sa prediction natin, yun na nangyari. Sweep talaga. Kaya ito na sila. No? And then yung Boston, na-sweep din nila yung Indiana. So sila na yung nagtagpo. Number 1 saka number 14. Yan. Tapos yung Philadelphia naman, na 4-1 nila yung Brooklyn. Yan, after na 1-0 ng Brooklyn, tinuloy-tuloy na nila. Then yung Toronto naman, na 4-1 nila yung Orlando. Ito rin yung naka 1-0 in straight ng Toronto. So number 2 saka number 3 sa East. Tapos yung Golden State naman, akala natin 4-0, pero nanalo pa ng dalawa yung LA Clippers, surprisingly. Lumaban pa na ganun, umabot ng Game 6 at na 4-2 naman nila ang Clippers. At sa kabila naman, yung Houston saka Utah, hanggang isa lang yung kaya ng Utah, masyadong malakas yung Houston, kaya advance na rin sila. So, Golden State, Houston. At yung Portland, Oklahoma naman, ito, we thought na Oklahoma yung makaka-upset, but na 4-1 lang ng Portland, talagang Dame time, Damian Lillard, advance sila. At yung Denver, San Antonio, Game 7 nga, maganda yung laban, but yung abilities talaga ng Denver, yung firepower, talagang composure, ang galing nila nung Game 7, kaya nag-advance sila to meet yung Portland Trail Blazers. So ito, syempre, weeks ago pa yung kwentuhan natin sa NBA, no? Ito yung nagkaroon na ng 3 games ang Milwaukee at Boston, no? Milwaukee nung unang game naglaro sa home court nila, natalo sila ng Boston sa score na 112-90. Kyrie Irving 26 points, no? Si Giannis Antetokounmpo 22 points lang. At Al Horford talaga yung anchor nila sa gitna. Maganda yung laro, naka 1-0. But nung game 2 naman, nilaro rin sa Milwaukee, nakabawi naman ang Milwaukee Bucks sa score na 123-102. Ito, syempre, Giannis ulit, Greek Freak, nakaka-29 points. Marcus Morris lang yung nakascore sila ng 17 points. No? So, not enough. Kaya nag-tie ang series na. And then, nung Game 3, nung Saturday, nanalo naman yung Milwaukee Bucks sa score na 123 ulit ang score nila sa 116. Giannis, 32 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. Not enough yung nagawa ni Kyrie Irving na 29 points. So, 2-1 na yung series na to. Yan, nakakatatlong game. Now, punta naman tayo dun sa isang series ng Philadelphia at Toronto Raptors. Ito, maganda rin to. Ako tingin ko Game 7 to eh. Exciting tong parehong maganda yung firepowers ng both teams. Game 1, nanalo ang Toronto sa score na 108-95. Yan. Kawhi Leonard, 45 points, grabe. At 11 rebounds. Tapos, sa kabila naman, 17 points lang yung nagawa ni JJ Redick, so not enough, no? Kailangan mag-score power, support ng kailangan para hindi matambakan. Now, yung game 2, nakapag-adjust naman yung Philadelphia. Nanalo sila sa score na 94-89. At may nag-step up na si Jimmy Butler, 30 points. At 35 points lang naman si Kawhi Leonard, no? Nabawasan ng konti. Close game lang, but to tie the series. Kasi kung na 2-0 sila, medyo mahihirapan na yung Philadelphia dito. Now, yung game 3 naman, nilaro na ito sa Philadelphia. Yung first 2 games pala sa Toronto kasi sila yung number 2 team. No? And then, number 3 itong Philadelphia. So, game 3, nanalo ng malaki ang Philadelphia sa score na 160-95. Joel Embiid, 33 points at 10 rebounds. Mahirap i-contain. Si Kawhi Leonard, consistent pa rin, 33 points. At ito, leading na sila sa series. So, may advantage na sila. Game 4, lalaruin na naman dito sa Philadelphia. So, kailangan makasagot dito yung Toronto, else medyo delikado, mahirap yung mati-3-1 sa series. Yan yun ang mga updates sa Eastern semifinals. Ayan, yung top 4 teams. Yun din yung lumabas eh. At yung sa kabila naman din, interesting din kasi nakanakaw yung Milwaukee sa home court ng Boston. Now, pag nanalo pa sila dito, so konti na lang. Tingin ko kasi both series ng Boston saka ng Milwaukee and then Toronto at Philadelphia. Aabutin to parehas ng Game 7 eh. Kasi halos match lang tong mga teams na to eh. Yun lang. If I have to pick sa mga teams na to, Gerald, manghula tayo. Ito exciting part eh. Siyempre ako dito, mataas ang tingin ko sa team ng Boston eh. Systematic, you have Kyrie Irving, Al Horford, mga youth yung foundation nila. But I'll go with Milwaukee pa rin eh, na sa sistema, sa experience ng konti. Giannis Antetokounmpo, victory. Pero I think Game 7 to, makukuha nila.
Anong game na ba ulit?
Nakakatuwa na ang Milwaukee Bucks against Boston. Ikaw ba?
Parang parang ang lakas ng hatak ni Antetokounmpo eh. Ano ba?
Antetokounmpo. Mahirap talaga i-pronounce.
Pero very parang siyang LeBron James na mas mabilis.
Mas matangkad.
Oo, diba? Tapos, ewan ko.
And then, surrounded ka ng mga may outside threat, kaya pag umaatake na siya, doon na nag-create ng openings eh. And then sa defense naman, nangahaba din nila. So, doon ako natutuwa sa kanila eh. Pwede rin siya running siya for MVP, and running din siya for Defensive Player of the Year. Kasi ang haba niya, ang bilis niyang dumipensa na Though nadadakdakan siya ilang beses nung Brown, but still, you like the effort na na bumabantay ka, andun ka palagi.
Normal naman yun. Kasi sumasabay siya eh. So, more or less talaga mangyayari talaga yun.
Yes.
Sooner or later, mangyayari. So, hindi naman laging mapapalpal mo yung sumabay mo. Maganda nga yun kasi sumasabay siya. Dumidepensa.
So, yung prediction mo dito, in how many games?
Mukhang maganda nga yung Game 7, no? Pero Antetokounmpo ako.
in how many games?
4 yan, 4.
Hindi, 2-1 eh. So, hindi na mapa 4-0.
Ano ba?
Oo, 2-1 na.
Ay, hindi, I mean, nga pala, sorry. 7 nga, 7.
Mas 7 games.
Game 7, di ba?
Pwede. Hindi nang tingin ko eh. 7 games but Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks tayo. Okay, sa kabila naman, Philadelphia sa Toronto. Embiid, Ben Simmons, Butler, tapos sa kabila naman Kawhi Leonard, Lowry, Marc Gasol. Ako muna pala.
Sige.
Philadelphia ako dito in 7 games. It will be close but Philadelphia.
Hindi ko kasi napafollow eh.
Ansya mo lang.
Pero Kawhi.
So Toronto ka in how many games?
Hindi ko masabi. Baka 6. Ano na ba yung
Leading ang Philadelphia 2-1.
2-1?
Oo.
Hindi ko alam. Baka 6 nga. Pero as ibig sabihin, dire-diretso na. Baka
Pwede
7
matalo.
na yun.
So 7 games.
7.
Okay,
Pero
okay.
kung mananalo, pero kung baka talo na yun.
We'll see kasi game 4 eh.
So kung Toronto pipiliin ko, edi 7. In 7. Diba?
Okay. So tandaan natin yung mga mga picks natin Munta naman tayo sa West. Ito naman, Houston Rockets sa Golden State. Ayan, so
Hindi pa rin tapos, no?
kakasimula lang naman eh. Game 1, nanalo yung Golden State sa score na 104-100. Close game lang to. Yung controversial na sinasabi may foul daw yung tira ni Harden. But referee's decision, it's a no call. Pinakita pa ng NBA kung ano yung may foul at yung wala. Ayan. But yes, syempre, normal naman sa basketball yun. There will be some missed calls naman talaga. It's how you adjust sa mga ganong sitwasyon as a team, di ba? Close game, 104-100. Kevin Durant, 35 points ang naman. Si Harden, 35 points. So, anybody's ball game talaga yun eh. Yun, naka 1-0 yung Golden State sa home court. Now, game 2. Home court pa rin ng Golden State. Panalo yung Golden State sa score na 115-109. Kevin Durant na naman, 29 points. Si Harden, 29 points. Halos pareha sila lagi ng score. Kaya lang natalo yung Houston Rockets pa rin. No? Not enough. Still a close game. At yung Sunday morning naman, nag-overtime. Nilaro naman to sa Houston. Kung napanood niyo yung nag 3 points si Harden, tapos naka-breakaway si Curry, magdadunk. Kaya lang bubu, hindi dadunk, parang yung Joey Boy, ganun yung nangyari.
Talaga?
Oo, akala ko i-layup niya, so then hindi na nag-foul. Doon sila natalo.
Pakita natin yung highlight ngayon.
Oo, makikita, i-ano natin
We're just recording kasi right now.
Recording muna tayo. So yun, sayang, natalo sila. May chance sana to tie, but 126-121. James Harden, 41 points. Kevin Durant, 46 points na naman. Grabe ang ginagawa talaga. Draymond Green, 11 rebounds at 10 assists si Draymond Green. Grabe. So yun, Game 4 ulit sa Houston. Ito, interesting to. Paghulaan natin. Gerald, Golden State defending champion versus Houston na nakapagpa-game 7 last year. Ano picks natin? Ako, I'll still take Golden State.
Ako din eh.
In 7 games din. Kasi baka tamo lang kanina eh. Ganun, seesaw battle pero pumapalag-palag eh.
Sa akin, hindi ko kasi masyadong gusto si Harden eh. For some reason. Pero kahit hindi ako nagpa-follow, parang hindi siya masyadong likable.
Parang may sa defense kasi parang, ewan ko, basta may mga ganun talaga na players eh, na hindi likable eh.
Kaya, although hindi rin ako masyadong fan ng, kasi masyado silang star-studded naman na GSW. Pero I think GSW ako.
In how many games?
6 or 7. Ganun siguro.
Pwede. Ako 7 games pa rin
7 games ka.
Tingin ko makakasagot pa tong Houston sa game 4 eh.
Hindi, maganda. Top team naman din talaga sila eh. So,
at sila yung nag-extend last year. Naka 3-2 sila and then natalo lang.
At saka laging napapatrouble ng GSW bago mag-finals eh. Diba? Parang laging muntik-muntikan.
Ito yung talaga team na pwedeng maka-challenge dito eh, sa West. Kasi pag naka-advance man yung Golden State, tingin ko sa kabilang bracket, yung Denver at Portland, hindi sila ganong mahihirapan. Ito yung parang crucial sa kanila sa Golden State. Ito yung pwedeng makatalo pag medyo lulusot na sila sa makaka-final sila after nito. Yun ang tingin ko.
Mas malakas yan.
Oo. So, moving on sa kabilang series, ito naman, Portland saka Denver. Yan. Nanalo naman yung Denver game 1 kasi nilaro sa kanila 121-113. Nikola Jovic, the Joker, 37 points. Damian Lillard, 39 points. Not enough, but nakasagot naman sila ng game 2. Okay, 97-90 naman, panalo yung Portland. CJ McCollum naman ang tapos Jovic, 16 points lang, close game. Okay, naka 1-1. And yung historic nung Saturday morning, Gerald, 4 na overtimes ang nilaro ng Portland saka Denver.
Sulit na.
Naulit to. Last time na nagkaroon ng 4 na overtime sa playoffs was 1953.
Wow!
Ito talagang matindihan. Halos may mga nakalaro na 60 points. 60 minutes, 50 minutes. Si Rodney Hood lang, syempre fresh siya. Pinasok siya ng overtime. Siya yung may energy pa, the rest talagang sunog na. Kaya nagkakaroon ng crucial 3 points. Doon na. And then na-miss ni Jovic yung 2 free throws, pagod na eh.
Talaga?
Doon sinatalo. Sa score na 140-137, grabe. Dapat overtime.
Anong final score?
140-137.
140, grabe.
Grabe ang scoring.
Ano yung mga ending nung each overtime quarters?
May chance manalo like si Damian Lillard.
May mga buzzer beater ba?
Muntikan na
exciting na.
Pero halos dikit sila talaga dala mo ng konti, makakasagot, akala mo matatapos na. May biglang hahabol na ganun in Denver eh. So talagang nakakatuwa yung laro. Classic talaga.
Yung mga extended, mga multiple overtimes kasi mga classics talaga na nangyayari.
Saka ito talaga, itong dalawang teams na to, match din talaga.
No.
Napakaganda panoorin. Pero ito, I think game 7 din to eh. But siguro, ang tingin ko kasi dito, nahirapan na sa series ito i-predict. Pero Portland to siguro with the guards. Mukhang mahihirapan sila i-contain yung CJ McCollum sa kasi Damian Lillard eh. With the guards ng Denver. Although yung Denver talaga so impressive, mga bata pa to. And with the coach Malone, with the system, and then si Jokic, ang galing na sentro, ang 24, 25 years old pa. Ang ganda ng basic. Talagang ganda ng pasahan. Nakikita yung mga libre. So yun eh, kaya dangerous tong Denver to. Naka-reach pa ng number 2 sa West. So, pero still Portland ang tingin ko, ang makakaano dito. Pero 7 games, talagang ganunan. So, yun na nga. Ikaw ba? Tansya mo?
Maganda mga matchups ngayon, no?
As in, talaga.
Pagdang nalagpasan ng GSW yung Rockets, saka lang medyo luluwag.
Dito medyo sila, kasi hindi na ganun kabigat eh. Ikaw ba? Tansya mo rito?
Hindi ko alam, wala akong idea.
Damian Lillard kasi rin eh, talaga matindi eh. Jamal Murray, syempre sa Denver, kaso may mga injury eh. Kaya yun yung nakaka-bother eh. Doon siya nabubugbog na to. Whereas mas healthy yung Portland, kaya yun yung magiging advantage ng Portland. Tapos sa kanila palalaroin. But yun ang aabangan natin sa mga darating na araw. Ano mangyari? Kasi nasa semifinals na tayo ng each conference. Yan na, palapit na sa finals to. Yan na, exciting na NBA. Now,
anong tansya mo sa sino maghaharap sa finals?
Bisa man. Finals sa akin. Pero ever since naman, ang tingin ko Milwaukee naman talaga yan ang darating eh. Milwaukee Bucks yan eh.
Talaga?
Kung talagang tatanungin ako, though mahirap talaga manghula dito.
Yung magcha-champion ngayon, Milwaukee.
Golden State. Doon muna tayo sa finals.
Ay, hindi. Kala ko.
Yung magcha-champion.
Sabi ko yung
Kasi Golden State sa West and then Milwaukee sa East.
Hindi kasi nag-iba na yung mga teams eh. So, tinanong kita kung
ang hirap kasi kasi underdog yung Milwaukee sa experience na Golden State. Kung makalusot man.
Pero it would be great for Antetokounmpo's career kung magcha-champion siya ngayon.
Oo.
Diba? Kasi against all odds pa, kumbaga parang ito yung mga seasons na hindi pa siya, parang superstar na siya pero hindi pa in the making
na
pa rin.
Ano mo yung ganung ka-level nila, yung mga MVP level, na Curry, na LeBron James.
Parang breakaway season niya.
Ito yung
ano siya, it will shoot him into the stratosphere.
Yan yung magiging stamp niya eh pag And as a team din kasi syempre sinusundan ko to, parang nasa 3 or 5 year period sila ng pag-develop eh. And then yung pagpasok ni my coach Baden-Holzer, right time at the right place at the right time kasi medyo pahinog na tong mga players na to eh. Then dagdag mo sina Lopez, sina Mirotic, sina Villasova. So mga magiging makakatulong sa kanila na outside threat and mga bangers na bigs. So hopefully maka-upset but llamado pa rin.
GSW pa rin ang
defending champion palagi.
Pero tingin mo makakaharap nila sa finals?
Sila sa tingin ko magtatapat.
Ay,
Milwaukee saka Golden State. Well, mahirap mahirap hulaan to.
Prediction ko Milwaukee champion yan.
Yes, ako Milwaukee but sige, but exciting. Basta din naman pag-usapan kasi ayun paano yung bracket eh.
Yun yung when you step up to the occasion. Diba? Yun ang that's what fans parang long to see eh. Yun talaga yun ang hinahanap mo, parang mga classic, instant classic na matchups.
Yung nilalabas na player na mag-step up doon na yun.
Diba?
And then yung supporting cast na
It's always, kaya laging nagro-root ang mga tao sa underdogs di ba?
Yun. Alright, so yun ang update sa amin sa NBA and tama naman si Gerald. Masarap na yung kwentuhan namin. May mga na rin siya rito. May mga pasok na rin But yun, we're done sa NBA. Please, nakakapag-update tayo. Siyempre, kung may mga views kayo, i-post nyo lang dito sa Bola Boys Podcast. Type nyo lang sa Facebook. Sabihin nyo yung tingin nyo. Sabihin nyo kung mali yung tingin ko, nako, hindi Milwaukee magcha-champion, hindi Golden State, baka Houston yan, baka Philadelphia. Sabihin nyo sa amin, let's have a interaction, discussion, para masarap yung kwentuhan natin. Sabihin nyo kung bakit, baka mamaya, maka 50 points palagi si Embiid, or sila, di ba yung mga players, or si Kawhi Leonard. Di ba, pwedeng mali ako. End of the day, it's just a prediction, just for us to have fun. Dito sa Bola Boys Podcast.
Yes.
Hey.
And post your photos, di ba?
Oo, yung Mac Santiago nga pala, yung nyo, thanks for sending us the pictures nung mga liga nyo. Try namin i-feature kasi sinend mo naman sa amin But sa next live namin na podcast, mas marami kayong may feature.
Hindi, mo na, i-feature na natin ngayon.
Sige.
Teka, ilo-load ko lang. Habang batiin na natin sila ngayon.
Yan, Mac Santiago, yung sa Pasig to meron silang tournament.
Nakita ko kanina yung parang team photo nila.
Yun. Siguro habang pinakwentuhan natin to, napapakita na yung Gerald. Andun lang naman But we also encourage sa mga listeners, sa mga viewers ng Bola Boys Podcast. Send nyo rin sa amin yung mga tournaments, yung mga liga nyo sinasalihan ngayong bakasyon. Yan para ma-feature din namin, di ba? Mga highlights niya syempre, baka may nakaka 8 3 points diyan, 10 3 points. Diba? Feature natin kayo. Yan, mga ganyan, ito. Team Brutus and PAMAP JNU or going GUBC League. Ayun na. Kaya sinend mo to April 16 pa 5-2 yung standing. So, greet ko kayo rito Eric Cabantog, Daisy Lu. Ayan, salamat salamat sa pag-send nyo and for viewing Bola Boys. Ito yung team na to. Alam ko nagpo-post sila, nagla-like sila sa Bola Boys Podcast. Kaya maraming salamat. I-feature namin tong nyo. Ito kaso maliit Papakita namin yung Ayan send nyo yung mga tournaments. Hindi lang to basketball baka meron kayong volleyball or football. Send nyo lang sa amin kasi Bola Boys ang ang tema namin. Hindi lang yan. Madaling i-recall na basketball but hindi lang yan, okay? Yan. So, done tayo sa NBA. Punta naman tayo, Jerome, sa PBA.
Yun.
Finals na. At yung last time na nagkwentuhan tayo, Gerald, yung number 1 team na Phoenix, nakalaban ni San Miguel.
Oo.
Kaso, hanggang isang panalo lang sila dun
Naglag.
Na-4-1. Kasi yun as in, San Miguel pa rin yan, defending champion.
Tama nga yung sinabi mo, walang silbi walang ibig sabihin yung rankings, no?
Kung pagdating ng playoffs, kasi sila nagtagpo na semifinals, naparamdam na nga San Miguel yung yung lalim ng bench nila against sa Phoenix. Kahit number 1 team kayo, sunog sila bandang huli. Hindi talaga nila ma-match up yung firepower talagang. Hanggang isa lang yung kaya nila ipanado. So natapos yung semifinal series nila 4-1. Ang hirap bantayan. Sino ba? Fajardo, Stan Hardinger, Terence Romeo off the bench, Lassiter, Ross. So alam mo yun, kung matatalo yung San Miguel, kailangan merong palagi may breakout game sa Phoenix Pero kudos kay Calvin Abueva. Talagang siya yung palagi masipag na nag-effort but still not enough para matalo yung San Miguel. Sayang yung number 1 though nakatulong but it's not enough. Naka-advance na yung San Miguel sa championship. Sila yung una. Now, yung Magnolia naman versus Rain or Shine. Una na 0-2 sila, Gerald. Tapos
sila?
Yung Magnolia, naka 2-0 yung Rain or Shine.
Okay.
Kasi pagod sila versus Sinebre So na-overwhelm pa sila ganun tagtag. Now nagkaroon ng bakasyon. Doon sila medyo nakagather sa sarili nila. Nasagot nila ng 2-2. Naka 2-2 sila and naka 3-2 pa sila sa series against Rain or Shine. Tapos game 6 naman nakasagot yung Rain or Shine. Maganda yung outside shooting nila. And then nag-game 7. And yung game 7 napaka-exciting, Gerald. Nag-overtime to anybody's ball game. May chance na may mga nagsasabi na may mga missed calls na 24 second shot clock, but still sa rules kasi hindi mo na siya pwedeng ma-review pag wala pang 2 minutes So you have to live with that call. Okay? Endgame naman, may chance si James Shop na itay or ilamang, and same with Bo Belga, kaya lang na-miss nila yung mga pagkakataon nila. So it ended up na nanalo yung Magnolia against Rain or Shine Game 7. But
manok mo pa naman niya, Magnolia.
Syempre. Pero exciting yung ball game. Alam mo, wala sabi ko, naku, baka masilat pa yung Magnolia pag nanonood ka na ganun. Pero kasi ganun talagang pumapalag-palag ganda. Well, Rain or Shine, credit to them. Galing nila, pinahaba na yung series, good fight, talagang wala kang masasabi sa mga nangyari lang talaga na yung experience factor ng Magnolia. Ganun yun sa mga close games Doon mo na i-apply yun to your advantage. And yun yung nangyari. Kaya ngayon, meron ka ng San Miguel Beer at Magnolia, which is a rematch ng last year sa Philippine Cup. Ngayon, nangyari, nung Game 1, nanalo yung Magnolia. Again, Magnolia nanalo ng Game 1. Same with last year, sa score na 99-94. Yeah, surprisingly, kahit kami ginawa dito ni Fajardo Naka 35 points. Grabe, paano mo pipigilan to? But balance scoring attack naman yung Magnolia. Lee with 18 points, Sangga lang 17 points, Baroka 17, Halalon 16. So, close game din naman na itawid nila. Maganda lang yung execution bandang huli ng Magnolia, no? At minalas bandang huli si si Lassiter. Nagti 3 points siya dapat, and yun, sumablay Kaya naka-break dito yung Magnolia, naka 1-0. Okay, yun yung game 1. Now, game 2 naman, nakapondo naman dito ng lamang yung San Miguel Beer. From the start, siguro nung third, lumalapit-lapit yung lamang ng yung Magnolia. But ang factor kasi dito si Paulie, first 55 seconds of the game, 2 fouls kagad siya. So in a way, nasira yung rotation mo. Na So doon nakakaangat-angat yung San Miguel Beer. Alam ko yung naging factor, saka 10 points lang siya, si Paulie. At again, maganda yung outside shooting naman dito ng San Miguel. Talagang sila, si gumana, nakabawi, si Ross, si Santos, si Romeo. Nakapunto sila ng lamang. Too late na humabol na yung Magnolia. Wala na, malaki na yung lamang 108-101 yung score. Kaya 1-1 na yung series. This Sunday night ngayon yung Game 3.
Ano yung final score?
108-101.
108.
Kaya nakapondo na lamang Kumbaga, si Fajardo hindi man umiscore ng 35 points. 16 points lang siya, pero spread out yung atake. Mas mahirap yung ganung bantayan.
Oo nga.
Kalat lahat may threat And even si Ross talagang nagti 3 points. Kumbaga sa depensa ng Magnolia, hindi mo naman lahat makakover kasi problema mo na sa ilalim May malaki ka na doon. So pag nag-double team ka, doon na may ikot ng San Miguel yung libre, which is na-shoot nila yung outside shooting nila. Maganda yung percentage nila. Doon siya nakapondo na lamang, and then nahirapan yung Magnolia. Yun ang nangyari. So yan yung kailangan nila ma-figure out this coming Game 3.
So tingin mo parang medyo talaga, very predictable na talaga yung outcome ng conference ngayon?
Actually, totoo lang, nagulat ako na nanalo yung yung Magnolia. Kasi talagang ito, Magnolia, underdog Kasi from the start pa lang, yung gines mo kami, alam na natin na napakalakas talaga ng San Miguel.
Talaga.
Ang lalim, yung second 5 nila, pwedeng starting 5 in any team sa PBA.
Teka, balikan natin yung first episode na yun. Di ba, ang main topic natin nun was Terence Romeo, di ba? So, how did he fare eventually when he got into San Miguel?
Yun. At first talaga may struggles kasi nga hindi naman maganda yung ranking ng San Miguel sa eliminations But syempre may process yan. Inaaral ni Terence Romeo yung system, paano siya mag-fit kasi Romeo scorer and nasanay siya as starter. So ibang naman to, off the bench ka, tapos yung makakasabay mo, paano mo iyaan yung diskarte mo and then yung system So, na-figure out na ni Terence Romeo, especially dun sa Phoenix series. Dun yung times na nakakascore siya ng sunod-sunod Alam niya na.
So, wala naman siyang mga bagong drama ngayon, wala mga fits na...
Pero meron as of late, ito nga Buti tinanong mo yun. Kasi as of late, si Terence Romeo, na double technical siya.
Okay.
May reklamo siya dun sa referee na basta something na yung na-foul siya ni Baroka, yung pagtabit niya sa half court, binigyan niya ng malakas ang passing referee.
Oh!
So technical na gano'n. Pero meron na pala before nun. Inaawat siya ng mga players and ng team owner or team manager, wala nadala ng emosyon.
Hindi niya talaga mapigilan, no?
Yun yung problema kay Terence Romeo, yung emotions pa rin niya talagang na-thrown out siya nun.
Oo.
Two technicals sa ganong So palagi ko naman yung San Miguel, pagsasabihan to, coaching staff na mahirap sayang yung ganda ng laro niya. Masisira lang sa ganun na pag napipisikal kasi siya, yun ang ni Terence Romeo, narang naiinis siya bakit di tinatawagan ng referee whatsoever. So yun.
Pero as as a fit sa San Miguel, how was he? Hindi naman siya, di ba parang meron pang mga nakakaisip na siya yung maggagawa ng gulo para disrupt ang discount.
Pwede nila sabihin na gano'n but kasi San Miguel naman, established na team na yan Kumbaga, with or without Terence Romeo, pwede sila mag-champion. Kaya nila kahit wala si Terence Romeo, but it's an additional weapon sa team. Now, paano mo nila siya gagamitin and kung maiintindihan niya rin yung role niya as a scorer na makakontribute na kasi may times kasi si Terence Romeo na parang relax lang or masyadong naglalaro with the system, nawawala yung instinct mo as a player or as a scorer. So, as a bit, ganun nakukuha niya na. But, eto naman, may eksenang nangyari, may drama na naman. But, siguro in time, he'll figure it out kasi,
pero
kasama sa player.
Kung ganun lang, parang normal na nangyayari yun Hindi pa naman nating outrageous talaga na...
Manageable in a sense. At saka, nakarating ka na ng championship And, sa championship na to, llamado na naman kayo, syempre. Yung sabi ko, yung second team nila, pwedeng starters yan kahit anong team. Sa Magnolia, it's all about It's all about desire, yung tempo, kung paano mo iyaan yung laro. Kasi mas maliit kayo So kailangan may mga mas gagawin kayong kakaiba, bibilisan nyo or yung mga defensive schemes para ma-disrupt yung flow ng offense ng San Miguel. Guguluhin mo kasi may mga comfort na yan May mga spots na sila palagi pag binigay yung bola kay Fajardo Doon mag-create yung mga opening sila. So yun malalaman sa mga upcoming games. Kahit Magnolia ako dito, Gerald, talagang pa rin yung San Miguel dito. I'm hoping na manalo yung Magnolia but talagang malakas If they will figure it out kung maiiba yung ng laro, they will have a chance. Wag lang sila maunahan kasi mahirap maghabol. They should keep it close all throughout the game or para may chance sila. Then kung manalo man yung Magnolia dito, it will of course take them game 7. Pero kung San Miguel, pag lumabas yung talagang power nila dito, tapos to in 6 games sa Magnolia.
Kung sakali na hindi mag-succeed ang Magnolia, pag-usapan natin on that episode na kung anong kailangan gawin para maging mas... kasi ilang sunod-sunod ng back-to-back champions ang San Miguel.
Ang San Miguel, I think ito na yata if ever manalo sila sa Philippine Cup, magiging 5th consecutive champion.
Na, diba? Parang medyo nagiging boring na, diba? So, para siguro anong mga kailangan gawin pag-usapan natin pag nanalo na.
It will be interesting but may laban pa naman kasi nga bilog naman yung bola
Malay mo manalo ngayon yung Magnolia, di ba masasabi?
Kasi yung Magnolia nga, I never expected na mananalo sila sa Ginebra. Kasi ang lakas ng Ginebra, sila din pwedeng team na makatalo sa San Miguel. But, di ba? May mga schemes, may mga ways naman na madidisrupt mo yung laro ng malaki. Di ba? Yun naman yan So, yun ang PBA. Mga ka-Bola boys, padala niyo yung pananaw niyo rin. Siyempre, kailangan namin kayong marinig. Baka San Miguel ba kayo, Magnolia ba kayo, or Phoenix, or Rain or Shine kayo. Anong masasabi niyo sa Philippine Cup na mga manok niyo, di ba? Ano bang kailangan ng mga teams na na-eliminate? Paano ba mananalo yung Magnolia or San Miguel? Anong tingin nyo kay Terence Romeo? Let's have a discussion.
Kung meron kayong favorite players na gusto nyo yung spotlight namin, di ba? Pwede rin.
Pwede namin pagkwentuhan nyo ni na Gerald or na feature namin or malay mo mag-guest pa namin, di ba?
Oo.
Pagka sabihin nyo lang sa amin, let's have an interaction sa kanina NBA, PBA, sabihin nyo lang, kwentuhan nyo, post nyo, and reply kami si Gerald, ako, or si Kiko, sino man.
Okay.
Sagutin namin yan. Yan ang aming PBA update sa finals. Okay naman. So, NBA, PBA, daanin natin. Daanin naman natin yung volleyball, Gerald. Siyempre, kailangan ano tayo.
Yung mga nag-aabang ng
Bola boys, hindi lang
Bola
naman
boys,
basketball. Ano lang natin, simple na natin kasi Saturday night naman, ito, ang ganda rin ng laban. Petron, Blaze Spikers, saka F2 Logistics Cargo Movers, no? Ito naman yung rivalry sa Philippine Superliga sa women's volleyball. Ito may mga imports na dalawa eh. Yan, sila na naman yung nagkatagpo. So semifinals, sila yung top 2 teams, okay? Tapos semifinals, sinweep nila yung mga respective na kalaban nila. Petron, tinusiro yung Signal. Yung F2 Logistics, tinusiro yung PLDT. Okay? Tapos game 3, it took 3 games. Ano ba nangyari? Game 1, nanalo ang F2 Logistics. Okay? Game 1 nanalo sila at sa 3 sets to 1. Yun ang nangyari. Tapos 25-20, 25-16, 25-23, 25-23. Ayan, ito yung April 30. Napanood ko to eh. Nung game 2 naman, nakasagot yung Petron. Dito. 3 sets to 1, 25-23, 23-25, 14-25 at 25-19. So grabe. Ito yung Saturday night. Nako, ganda nung laban. Talagang pagka-championship kasi talagang all out na eh. Kaya lang masyadong malakas yung import ng Petron dito. 3-1 lang natapos. 26-24, 25-19, 25-23, 25-19. So doon natapos yung ano ng Grand Prix Superliga. Masyadong malakas yung Petron kasi dito yung import na si Catherine Bell, si Stephanie Neimer, Ces Molina, at ang ganda ng hugot din si Palma ng Petron. Talagang may effort si Abby Maraño, sina Lindsay Stalzer, but not enough. Malakas din. Kumbaga ito yung parang parang San Miguel din ng San Miguel ng PBA, Petron Gerald. Na maganda yung kuha nilang import. But still 2-1 series, okay. Hindi na rin masama, but ito yung rivalry. So I think makikita pa natin sa mga susunod na tournaments or conference na maglalaban pa rin to, F2 at Petron, okay? At sa UAAP naman, volleyball, okay, naka Final Four na ang Ateneo, UST, Lasal at FEU. Okay? At nung Saturday, eto surprisingly, twice to beat yung Ateneo, nanalo yung FEU. Wow. Nanalo yung FEU in 5 sets. Okay? 25-10, 10-25, 25-23, 25-22, 12-25 at 15-8. Ako. So, interesting. Magkakaroon pa ng another game. Buhay pa yung FEU. Mind you, yung FEU, sila yung naka-championship last year ng Lasal. So, tinalo rin nila nun yung Ateneo. Kaya somehow, alam ng FEU kung paano manalo dito sa women's volleyball, ang UAAP. Ayan. So, abangan natin yung game 2. Tapos sa game, ito yung Lasal naman, nag-struggle. Natalo sila ng mga last game sila, no? After nung panalo sa Ateneo, natalo sila sa FEU, sa UST, and then ngayon, kailangan nila ng 2 beses na manalo. So, this Saturday, yung Sunday, ng hapon yung laro nila. So, malaman kung ma-extend or not. But we'll see kung si Rondina mabigat. Kailangan ma-figure out ni Coach Ramil kung paano manalo dito. Else, tapos na yung championship run ng Lasal, mabibreak ng UST. So, yan. Lang yung mga updates natin sa women's volleyball. Gerald, okay? Nasusundan mo pa rin ba yung volleyball natin? Or
Hindi pa ulit Kaya tahimik lang ako dito.
Okay, and then kanina naman, syempre, we would like to congratulate si Jerwin Pretty Boy Ancahas. Na-interview namin ito ni kasamang Kiko for retaining the IBF Super Flyweight World Championship sa Stockton, California. Okay? Sunday morning to. kalaban niya dito si Ruichi Funai to score a technical knockout victory nung 7th round. Kailangan na i-stop ng referee, talagang dugo na yung mukha kanina. Ito yung pinanood ko. Although tinalo niya na to sa sa Australia So basta nangiangkas kung paano talulin ni Funai. Alright. Ito yung laban ng Pilipino kanina. And then yung isa naman yung another boxing highlight na na inaabangan ng mga sa boxing world, si Canelo Alvarez at si Daniel Jacobs. So ito naman inaabot ng 12 rounds. Grabe, maganda yung sagutan. Talagang sa scorecard lang nagkatalo. I mean, kahit sino pwede manalo Ang nangyari dito, unanimous decision for Canelo Alvarez. 15-13, 15-13, 16-12. Ayan. So, nanalo si Alvarez kay Jacobs. Which is, marami talaga siyang natama kay Jacobs. Pumapalag si Jacobs, but not enough. So, still, ang hawak niya, 3 belt na yung hawak niya ngayon, IBF, WBA, at WBC. So, yun na, unification bout to nung kanyang napanalo. At nanonood dito yung kanyang rival na si Gennady Golovkin. Yan. Baka ulit daw Baka mag-part 3 na naman. Oh. So, yun Talaga sigawan yung pinakita dun si Triple G. Talagang possibility kasi yun talaga yung rival Yan. So, yun ang updates natin. So, yun naman may boxing tayo, nadaanan natin yung women's volleyball and PBA and NBA. Ayan.
Oy, banggitin natin din yung URCC Global, Raw Fury. I was there.
Nga pala.
Pumunta ako. Hindi ko na umpisahan dahil may ginawa ako, pero umabot ako doon. Well, it was awesome. The special mention would be the venue.
Saan ba to?
The Cove sa Okada, Manila. Ang ganda ng venue. So, you really feel na special yung event.
Parang ganun din yung eksena sa napapanood natin. Ganun yung Pero meron sila sa abroad, di ba? Ganun din yung or mga ganun MMA.
Hindi siya arena, semi-arena feel. Kasi parang dome din kasi yung yung Cove yung beach house nila doon. Tapos, pero, well, social lang dating. Kasi parang may mga bilas sa mga paligid.
May mga celebrities na nanonood dyan.
Diba? Meron din. Meron din. Tapos, pero of course, the real stars were the fighters that night. And a lot of our friends, I have some fighter friends, nanalo silang lahat. Of course, dumating ako, Jenny Bulaang was fighting already. She defeated her opponent. I just don't have the name.
Well, mapapakita naman din natin yung highlights,
sige.
As habang nagkukwento ka.
Yeah, si Jelly, teka, hanapin ko lang, nakita ko. So, aside from that, there's yung special ng URCC. I don't know kung basta medyo signature event nila yun yung 3-on-3.
Ganun?
Oo, 3-on-3.
Ano yun? May tag team or ano?
Hindi.
Alam ko sa WWE.
Sabay-sabay sila. So, Team China versus Team Philippines. So, ang Team Philippines is, ang kasama niya si Sugar Ray Estroso. And, teka, nalimutan ko yung pangalan ng dalawa. Sorry
Sige.
Bigla ko lang na I did not prepare for
lalabas naman yan habang kinukwento.
Well, Jelly Bulaang defeated Jang Hyun Ji. Tapos Team Philippines is made up of like I said, si Sugar Ray Estroso and Brian Paule and Mark Palomar, the Wolf. And they defeated Team China. Medyo hindi maganda yung
panalo.
Well, maganda yung panalo, pero the thing is medyo sa pag kasi 3-on-3, medyo mabibitin ka ng konti. Yun lang ang setback siguro. Kasi ang rule doon is pag sabay-sabay sila maglalaban, di ba? Hindi pa ako nakakita ng 3-on-3 na lumagpas ng 1 round. 5 rounds din kasi yung yung 3-on-3. So, the first round pa lang, usually syempre magbabakbakan na yan. Ang rule is, pag merong na-out na isa, na-choke out, na-submit, or na-knock-out, titigil muna. Tapos, the fighters are gonna, basta magre-reset sila. Tatanggalin yung na-knock-out. So, magiging 2 versus 3 na lang. Diba? So, usually, dalawa na lang kayo eh. Malamang, so usually hindi na tumutuloy. Parang nagko-concede na. Nagko-concede na. So,
kaysa mabugbog, no?
Oo, kaysa
Logi outnumbered eh.
Pag nakita mo si Sugar matatakot ka rin talaga eh.
Yun pala yung format na, no? Parang
so, ganun.
Okay.
So, syempre minsan, parang gusto mo pang makita na medyo mabibitin ka lang. Yun yung magiging problema doon. So, pero kasi may isip mo, ngayon, gulpi kayo ngayon. Parang gusto makitang magulpi yung dalawa eh.
Especially, dayo sa atin.
Oo, di ba?
Siguro
na, di ba? So, sabi nga ni Sugar Ray sa, para daw sa West Philippines ito eh.
Halo ganun, no? Sarap sana, but wala. Alam na nila yung mangyayari kasi, kaya okay na sila.
So, hindi daw sila pwede magpatalo kasi Philippines versus China.
Home court eh.
Tapos syempre, the other great fights was isa pang medyo bitin ang nangyari kasi Mark Striegel fought this let's check out the name again, a Japanese fighter. Wait a second. Ang nangyari, basta I'll check again. I don't have it right now. Mahina yung internet ko, medyo matagal eh. Pero ang nangyari kasi, on the, I think, second round, nagkaroon ng low blow. Na-low blow ni Striegel, yung Japanese fighter. But the thing is, usually nangyayari naman yung low blow eh. Hindi naman,
intentional.
nakita mo, parang dumaplis lang eh. I'm not saying na hindi masakit yun. Of course, masakit yun. Pero the thing is, halatang-halata na parang, kasi the rule pag na-low blow ka is you're gonna be given 5 minutes to recover.
Parang boxing din.
So ngayon, etong Japanese, nag-inarte lang siya, more than 5 minutes. Hindi niya basta nangingisay-ngisay siya doon.
Hindi na siya tumuloy.
Hindi na siya tumuloy. And it looks really obvious na siya, na parang he just wanted out. Ganun. So medyo
yun yung niya, escape niya sa
medyo
match.
nakakainis, 'di ba? So of course, ang masama nun, it was ruled as a no contest, 'di ba?
No contest, hindi victory kay Usually pag ganun, pag umatras sa boxing panalo yung yung nag-resign.
Meron kasing legal yung legal move yun. Pero kaya naging no contest. So he wanted out. It was really obvious that so medyo blue balls ka na naman kasi but the thing is competitive naman yung match eh. Parang ayaw niya lang siguro ng masaktan kasi ang dami niya ng parang 21 losses na yata yung niya eh. So, yung record niya eh, diba? So, yun, sayang. Pero he was, from what I know, he was a former UFC fighter before. Hindi ko lang alam kung ano. Kung bata pa naman, basta he bailed out.
Di ba? Maganda maano natin yung highlight niya na habang nakakwento mo.
And then, of course, the main event, my good friend, Chris Hoffman, successfully defended his middleweight belt. Chris Hoffman is a 2-division, the first and only, I think, 2-division champion in URCC history, URCC Global. And he fought Musa Conte. And I'm not sure. I think USA, pero I think he came from another country before. Pero USA, alam ko USA siya. Tapos, it was a TKO, referee stoppage, ground and pound. So, clinch battle on the first round, and then eventually, they went to the ground. may striking din. Tapos, pero eventually, Hoffman almost choked him out eh. And then,
Tapaw na.
tapos, eventually, ground and pound, then stoppage.
Right.
So, it was a great victory. Very convincing. Sabi ni Chris, meron akong interview sa kanya eh. So,
yan naman.
yun ako. So, yun. Check it out. Hindi ko pa na-edit yung mga videos kasi
Sige.
I'm gonna upload them here too. Tapos another fight was John Adahar. John Adahar defeated Mosquera. So, I'm sorry, parang ganun. Basta another Pinoy fighter, and Adahar was also successful in defending his, I think, welterweight yata siya. Or I'm gonna double check. I don't have the information right now kasi mahina yung ano. Pero I think it was welterweight. One division lower than Chris Hoffman's. So, yun.
Highlights, no? Somehow, no? Yung nangyari ng URCC na nilaro dito. Yeah.
And I think from what I've seen dun sa, especially in terms of everything about from the production to the production of the event, to the fights themselves, to the fights, the quality of the fight. Sobrang ang layo na ng narating ng
Pwede pa talagang
URCC.
laban na rin talaga sa ibang level na.
Oo.
You could say na gano'n.
Kumakasa talaga ang URCC Global. And I think they have Okada, yung the Cove locked up for all of their events. I know, alam ko, pupunta sila ng ng Las Vegas sometime this year.
Yan. Para, diba? Para ibang level na rin para matansya mo kung nasaan yung mga fighters natin.
Yeah, nakapag-event na rin sila sa San Francisco, I think, a couple of years ago. And so, URCC Global, congratulations to Mr. Alvin Aguilar. It's looking really great. And as an MMA fan, lalo akong nagiging kasi usually UFC lang yung napapalo ko diba?
Pero meron
ngayon nakikita ko yung
fighters natin.
The local production, the local fighters are stepping up big time.
And yun din yung lago ng sports dito, MMA, may mga talent, may mga kanya-kanyang talents na nandyan. So yun.
Yes.
Break yan, diba? URCC.
Yes. I'm gonna post full update sa Bola Boys podcast page para mas makita.
Meron din tayong mga URCC followers or MMA. Nako, sabihin niyo rin kung nandoon kayo, baka kwento niyo rin sa amin at let's have a discussion or diba? May mga nakita kayo na hindi namin nakwento or diba? May mga views kayo.
Yeah, also check out the Powerful Comics Man podcast. Naging guest ko si Alvin Aguilar doon at saka si Chris Hoffman last year. So it was great. Those were great episodes, and I think we're in talks to having more fighters na mag-guest doon. And dito sa Bola Boys kasi more on basketball tayo eh. Pero let's see, balay mo
but still sports din naman
sports
yun. Mapapasok pa rin or pwede ipopost din ni Gerald yung episode na yun.
Yes. So watch out for our group of podcast shows here.
Okay.
Alright.
So, yung natin meron tayong guest, abangan nyo.
Okay.
Ayan, so we'll just pause for a few minutes while we are preparing sa ating, antuangan itong guest natin. Isang atleta na magiging guest namin sa Bola Boys.
Alright.
featuring a special guest. We're lucky na nandito siya. Introducing Miss Cassie Umali.
Yeah!
Hello!
Yes!
O diba? Sakto nandito rin
Oo
pala.
buti. So, kamusta naman ang activities? Buti nandito kasi.
Yes! Perfect. Well, this is Mandala Park that we're at, and every Sunday they have the vegan food that they serve everywhere, and me being a vegan athlete, I look forward to it when I get the chance, when I don't have tournaments on the weekend. So I come here and get to chit chat with a lot of friends and eat awesome vegan donuts.
Yeah.
Mute siya, guys. Best.
So, what keeps you busy right now? I mean, you have an event or a sport or a tournament?
Yes, I just finished a sports tournament that we had organized. So I play Ultimate Frisbee right now, and that's really the sport that I'm like full force into, putting my time into. My team is called Vicious, and for those that know Ultimate Frisbee, they always say like, oh, Derek Ramsey. It's the same team that Derek plays for, so we're teammates on that. And we just finished the tournament just last, I think, April 13, 14. And it was our first time organizing that, and we held it in Alabang Country Club. So lots of festivities and lots of games that went on. Everyone had fun. We were able to get a lot of sponsors for it. So mga freebies para sa mga participants namin. And one of the things that I did for the first time ever was I started doing the live stream coverage to cover our Ultimate Frisbee tournament. And since I did sportscasting before back in the day, let's not tell people what season I was a courtside reporter for, but I do have that sportscasting background. I put that into play, just like commentating, and since it's the sport that I've been playing for like the past 10 years, I already sort of know it, and just telling people how the game's like, and play-by-play action, like this person swings to that person, and Derek hucks to this, scores in the end zone, like awesome play right there, and made a layout. So it's cool. It's the first time I did that, and I did a couple of experimentation on it, because I also handle marketing for my team, as because right now, this Instagram world that we have, it's all about your personal brand, and when you follow your passion, automatically these brands start noticing you. And since I'm in health and fitness and sports, I've been fortunate enough to get all these sponsors, like Adidas and everything. So been able to tap into the other brands to help out, and I knew that it was an opportunity to make it just like they do in UAAP and NCAA and PBA and NBA. That, of course, in between points, there's this lag time of people switching substitutions. What the heck am I supposed to talk during that time? So I'm like, perfect, let's talk about sponsors. So I use that airspace, that time slot, to just give back to our sponsors. That's really what it was about, because they gave us a lot to be able to give to our participants who joined the tournament. So I just wanted to give back to them. It wasn't part of the deal. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna help promote our sponsors in the live streaming that I'm doing, just because it's the laws of the universe, It goes around, comes around.
Where can we find this?
The live stream? Yes, the live stream is if you Facebook search All About You. So All About You. Kasi Ultimate. Yeah, it'll pop up there, and then probably search Vicious Fight Club, or the hashtag is Vicious Fight Club 2019. So it should pop up there. I have the live streams there. That website, or that Facebook page, is actually the largest Ultimate Frisbee community page, because the photographer behind that is Don Laxi. So he's been covering Ultimate Frisbee tournaments in the country and even outside of the country for how many years, just out of passion. Initially he started doing it just for free, and he built up his page to be 22,000 strong.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. And then mostly siya, kasi photographer, it's just pictures. Sometimes there's videos, but no one talks on it. And me, as you can tell now, I'm a talker. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a talker, and I'm like, I have to use it. I have to use this platform, and this attribute, this gift, to actually make the game more exciting. Because most of the time when they cover Ultimate here in the Philippines, or any maybe live stream sport here in the Philippines, whatever sport that is, it's just like a cell phone.
Yeah.
The usual.
So you're innovating.
Yeah. So me, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna play-by-play this thing, even though it's been a while, to dust off my chops. But yeah, I did that. It's part of it. There's gonna be someone that's gonna criticize it, people that'll praise you as well. But it's part of learning. And yeah, it was an experiment, and I believe it was a good thing. And it's the new age because.
Digital.
Yeah, digital is the new age. That's why we're on this right now. And
We have also a podcast. And
exactly, and the way that they do it in the NBA, there's commercials. You have to do it in digital as well because you got to give back to the sponsors. Sometimes it's not about making money. It's about giving back to the people that gave you something in return. So, and it helps out. Like, people want to know what products you use. I think that's what it was about initially. Because I'm like, I get asked all the time in my health and fitness, like, Cassie, what workouts do you do? What do you eat? That's like
part of it.
Yeah, like the top 2 questions that are asked me all the time. How do you get those arms? And how do you get abs? That's always the question. And 80% of it is food. Well, this is a cheat treat.
Diet.
But 80% of it's diet. Like the workout, whenever they ask me, what workout do you do to get abs? I'm like, lemon water. No, what workout? I go, it's just lemon water. Eat healthy. It'll come eventually. So sometimes people, they want to know what you do and what products you consume that can also assist them in their path to getting healthier and fitter towards becoming their best version. So that's what I like helping people with. So my hashtag is #Caspiration. Yeah. And
Instagram.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was already following you at Instagram.
Really?
Cassie. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank
Just have
you.
an idea. Also. And going back to Frisbee, do you have a schedule there? How can we catch the tournament?
Yeah, the next tournament that's coming up is the World Cup. So, whirl, meaning whirl'd, as in, ang sponsor kasi nun is Jamba Juice.
Okay.
So, yung spelling, ang galing nga eh. Ang spelling ng whirl'd nila is WHIRL and then apostrophe D. So it's pretty innovative. So that is next week already. And it's going to be in Alabang Country Club as well. If you guys want to catch it, it'll most likely be on my Instagram stories. So it's...
How many countries have participated or qualified?
No, this is just like a local tournament
Okay.
that's named
World.
World Cup. As in like World.
I see.
Galing, no?
I see.
Same here. I used to think na parang, wow, World Cup. Parang, okay, every 4 years.
Ilan yung teams?
Usually, about maybe 25 teams will join a weekend tournament. So ganito dito sa Manila. But in Metro Manila alone, you'll have about 40 to 50 teams that exist. So, and that ranges from like high school up until veteran teams. Because the pioneers in the sport that started playing in about since like 2004 or something, like there are some of them that still play up until now. So, yun.
So, some history, no? Paano nag-start yung Frisbee dito sa atin? Nandun ka na ba that time? Or
No, but I'm familiar with the history. Well, Ultimate Frisbee in general started like in the US where the hippies in like the 60s or something, free-spirited, they just started hucking a Frisbee around and throwing it. And then they started developing their own rules for it, which they call Spirit of the Game. And first and foremost, the foundation that you're taught when you play Ultimate Frisbee is the spirit, which is the name we call our sportsmanship. So, hindi kagaya na sa basketball na parang unang tuturo sa'yo. Parang dribble, eye-hand coordination, the most basic thing. The thing that you do the most in basketball is dribbling,
Left, right.
running, or whatever. No, the first thing that you'll be taught in Frisbee is spirit, which is in sportsmanship. So, because of the fact, and I really believe that this is what the 4 founders of Frisbee saw, because they were hippies.
60s.
Yeah, 60s. So it's all about your spirits having fun playing with one another. And that, it really doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's how you treated one another. You could have people who are sore losers or winners who are super ma-pride, which we know we've come across sports that are like, I've played sports that are like that. I played American football. For me, that's one of the worst. Not to diss the sport.
Something na,
Yeah, yun.
sa ano.
You've seen it, like, all day, man, money, and then,
Trash talk.
yeah, trash talk in your face. Even the referee mismo mumurahin nila. Like, is that sportsmanship?
Yun ang difference ng Frisbee.
Yeah, that's the difference with Frisbee. It's honesty of play. There's no referees. So that's why the first thing that they teach you about in the sport is spirit, sportsmanship.
Parang ano
Kasi
lang.
nga, self-officiated siya.
Okay. And then, ano yun? Ilang scores yun? Ilang minutes yung laro ng Frisbee?
Usually it's like an hour game. And it's 7 aside. If you play mixed ultimate, it's 4 guys, 3 girls. If they call a different lineup, it could be 4 girls, 3 guys. So may ganyan pa. May technique. If you have more girls and they're strong girls, then you might want to do that. And no one can sub out until a goal is scored. And that is sprinting up and down the field.
How to get a goal there? As in, may
Yeah.
makarating dun sa goal.
So it's a mix of basketball and soccer and like American football in a way.
Yun.
So basketball, tipong
Have to shoot.
may travel, may pivot,
yeah.
may pivot. American football meaning you have to go to the other end of the end zone. And when you catch it in the end zone, that's when you score it. So with ultimate, you can't run with the disc, unlike rugby. So you have to make cuts to get open freely. When you catch the disc, your defender cannot touch you. So it's supposed to be a non-contact sport. Like in the rules, it's non-contact. But of course, since everyone's sort of going for the disc is high, they start jumping and there's collisions. It cannot like fully be avoided. Your willingness is to avoid it, but it happens. Yeah.
Open yun.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it.
So you have your space. So there's like, and then you call fouls amongst each other if you feel like someone touched you or got in touch with you. But generally, you want to D the disc or intercept the disc without touching your opponent.
And then may pivot din.
Yeah, may pivot. So that's where the basketball comes into play. Lots of sprinting, lots of running. So that's what I like about the sport because I played a bunch of sports. Like I also played, full contact tackle rugby for the Philippines. So I represented the country for 6 years from 2010 up until 2016. Just traveling Asia, playing for the Philippine Lady Volcanoes. Ganyan. So, and it was funny because before I would play a rugby tournament on Saturday and Sunday was Frisbee. So I had to switch mentally from full contact to, okay, I can't touch anyone here in this sport. Yeah, it's easy when you play a lot of sports.
But there are also some yung parang workshop or some trainings if someone is interested to play
Yes.
Frisbee.
Yeah. So you can go online on Facebook and search Philippine Flying Disc Association. Yeah, they have a Facebook page there. Just like PM them to figure out what teams in your area have like open play or are inviting new people to learn the sport. Kami kasi mismo, there's certain divisions in Ultimate. Like there's Pool A, B, C, D. there came a time with the height of Frisbee, there was like a pool E. Because you can't have a newbie team play, the elite division. It's just gonna be like a blowout game of 13-0. And it's not fun for anybody because you're just like tambak.
So anyone has a chance, kunwari ako, kasi ang frisbee ko nun yung yung takip ng ice cream eh.
Yeah.
Tama. So may chance pa rin kami, regardless sa age na.
Regardless
interested sa sports. Pwede ba kami ni Gerald?
Of course.
Frisbee.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if in your area, there's a couple of teams that have practices like Corinthian Gardens. Kami, we play at Circuit Makati sa Blue Pitch. There's teams that play at McKinley Hill. So you can get in touch with these teams through Philippine Flying Disc Association and to see who's willing to teach new players, things like that. Because I've had some friends from flag football, because I also play flag, who play on Blue Pitch after we have Frisbee training. And they approached me, they're like, Cassie, we want to join Frisbee. Because like you guys, you're super eager to join. So they're like, so parang, wow, it looks like it's so fun. Tsaka ang galing nyo maglaro kasi lahat nasasalo. It's totally different because we play at Pool A. Sabi na, can we join your training? The thing is, because of how highly technical it is to throw a Frisbee disc, it's different from throwing a basketball.
No?
So, exactly.
The control, and you can...
Isukat eh. So, win factor din, di ba?
Tama. And then sometimes there's angles. There's different styles of throwing. There's one that goes straight. There's one that bends. There's a hammer. It's like there's a backhand. There's a forehand. So yeah, we have to train for all those techniques. So for someone who's new to Frisbee, who's never thrown it before, the first time they throw it, it's like this. And that's
it just go out of bounds.
Exactly. Or it goes over their head, it goes to the left, to the right. So the throwing is highly technical. Most anyone who plays a sport is able to catch the disc, but that's the difference with American football and Frisbee, is that in American football, you just have the QB that knows how, and most everyone knows how to receive. A lot of people don't know how to throw. Frisbee, once you catch the disc, you're automatically a QB.
A what?
Like a quarterback.
Okay.
Which we call a handler. So in Frisbee, we call the QB like a handler. So everyone needs to know how to catch and throw. So, which I like about the sport, because that means, you're going to be versatile and knowing these skills as well. Hindi kagaya nung American football, it's kind of lopsided where...
So, if there's a parang QB ng quarterback, so meron din parang yung tumatakbo sa football na parang...
The long receiver.
So may ganun din sa Frisbee. Mabibilis tumakbo.
Exactly. So it's good. Like basic skills is that you just need to know how to run. If you have that fitness and that cardio na kaya mong, stamina, kaya mong mabilis tumakbo back and forth, and it happens a lot. That's the most tiring part. Parang hinak doon. Turnover. Then you have to huck back the other way because the other team hucked it that way. So it's a lot of sprinting, which is the reason why I'm really fit right now. Kasi high intensity siya. Like, that's what I love about this sport.
So may position din doon sa Frisbee. Like, what's your position there?
I play mid cutter. So there's generally only two positions, which is handler and cutter. So so it's like...
When you say mid cutter, there's also
a long cutter, sometimes, But usually the mid cutter should be both a long cutter and a short cutter. Like, you should be able to piston back and forth. So for us, at a higher level, you want to be able to know how to cut in and cut long. And also at a higher level, that when you get the disc, when you cut in, your other teammate saw you cut in, so then they cut long, that you can be that handler that can Hail Mary the disc. So that's what I like about the sport, where it's like you're playmaker, you're the finisher, like you have to be versatile in that.
May challenge sa sport na yun. So yun, we'd like to invite everyone na interested dun sa sport na yun. Baka si Gerald gusto mo rin. Ano yung pangalan ng
Philippine Flying Disc Association. Yeah, just Google it or search it on Facebook. It'll pop up
and then
there.
Yung next tournament,
the World Cup, Jamba Juice. World Cup. Yeah, that's actually next week already. Yeah, ako naman, I have other things on my Instagram and promote and stuff like that. Fitness events that I have and other sports that I play, like a flag football tournament will automatically be organized one weekend, so I'll play that if I don't have Frisbee. But yeah, in terms of rugby, I retired from full contact na. So.
why did you retire sa rugby and bakit nag-Frisbee ka na ngayon?
Interesting. This is probably one of the rarest things you'll be hearing from an athlete. I retired from full contact sports for spiritual reasons. No, not injuries. I've never been like seriously injured. Like I make sure I keep fit. The only time I got like a serious injury was like ankle sprain. That's it. I was out for 3 months. That's it. But I played rugby for 6 years and didn't get injured there. I got injured Frisbee. I stepped on someone's heel back in 2009. I played rugby for 6 years. Nothing happened. But
what's the rugby experience before and being part of the national team?
it was good. Like it was always my dream before, like to reach that level. And when I got into it, it was because of my sportscasting career. That's how I came across rugby. Kasi after I did NCAA, I got tapped on by Bill Velasco to co-host with him on ANC for a sports show that he'd handled, which was called at the time Ultimate Sports Barkada. So I was one of the like segment producers and co-hosts. And during that time, the Philippine Volcanoes weren't known yet because no one knew what rugby was. All that they knew about rugby was yung sinisimbol. And we get it, literally, we get it all the time. So, kaya ka pala pumayat. Diba, ganyan. Like, nag-rugby girl ka pala. I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I've heard that a million times. So, diba? So, I was the one who was the segment producer for that and hosted that segment, featured them on the show. And back in 2010, when I interviewed Coach Matt Cullen, he's Australian. He's all like, yeah, the boys have been winning left and right every year and going up every level in the Asian division since we started in 2006 or 7 or 5 and siguro baka nga 2002 or basta yung guys have been winning. But no one knows about us because no one knows about the sport, so we don't get that much publicity. Blah, blah,
Last
blah.
time, I think, sa final sila versus Hong Kong, Asian,
Yeah, they raised up to the top 3 division. O basta yung pinaka-elite division ng Asia.
Yung sinasabi mo,
Exactly. So, but during that time, they didn't have a women's team yet in 2010.
So they were forming them at that time.
Yeah, they were just forming it. And I was like, I was playing Frisbee. Kasi 2008 ako nag-start. And Bill at the time was the executive producer. Found out. He goes, hey Cass, why don't you join the women's rugby or try rugby as a sport? I'm like, I don't know how to play. I just play Frisbee right now. Like, he goes, yeah, you could do it. Like, it's a new sport. They have Rugby 101 at Ultra every Monday. They'll teach you. Ako, super happy-go-lucky. Like, I'm into learning new things anytime. So I'm like, why not? I get into it. And I'm like, if I stick to this, automatic, I'll be part of the national team. Because I knew this one thing. Or maybe 2 things. That, one, most Filipinas here, they don't like to get into full contact sports. Sometimes they don't even like to get into sports in general at all.
They like to sweat.
Yeah.
Women.
Yeah, women. Filipinas most especially. Which is sad, which is like the reason why I like to change that. So that means there weren't that many that would, try out for the team. And 2, even if I didn't know the sport whatsoever, and they would teach me, I knew that it didn't matter to me about full contact. like I could go into the battlefield and just like die for it. I didn't care. Like, hindi ako yung...
She's a warrior.
Yeah, I'm a warrior. I wasn't the typical na, oh my God, kinagat ng lamok, ng ganyan. Hindi dapat malagyan ng pasa or scar yung galos. Diba? Like, it's not ladylike.
You have the vision already, and ilan ba yung nag-tryouts noon at that time?
Oh my gosh, only a handful. Grabe. Ilang girls lang naglalaro noon.
Ilan ba yung ideals sa rugby to form a team?
Yeah, so there's different formats in rugby. So the typical is 15 aside. So that's the big, like, All Blacks nag-champion lagi na format. 15 aside, you have 1 to 15 different positions. Can you imagine? 15 different positions in rugby. So that is 30 guys trying to get one ball, bashing each other out, diba? Parang tackling each other. 30 guys on the field, diba? And usually that would entail a lot of different body types. Anyone can play rugby, but it's not for everyone. Or everybody can play rugby because it's any body type. But it's not for everyone because not everyone likes contact sports. So we accept that. But if you're interested, all for it, diba? They have a lot of tournaments here in the Philippines organized, and it's free. Because if you had to pay, I'm not sure many people would join. So yun yung come along nila, it's free. So that's one of the things that also attracted me to play rugby, was like, it's free. Because in Frisbee, I had to pay like the field fee, yung share mo sa field fee, like 100 pesos, 200 pesos every time ka mag-train. Training would be like twice a week. So that's all, but automatically maybe like 500 to 600 pesos a week that you had to pay just to play. But because rugby was free, you were able to get more people, because in the first place, like, the full contact factor already discouraged a few people. But now it was easier because it was free, and then you had more chances of being part of the national team because not too many people know about it yet, and then most especially girls. And you have that bonus factor if you have that fearless factor. Yun. So I got into it. Unfortunately, I didn't make the very first team because I was super raw then. But that next team, which was like a monumental team for like the Philippines in general, I made that team. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Hong Kong Sevens.
I've heard.
Yeah, if you've heard of it. So famous siya kasi parang before the Olympics was like reintegrated into the before rugby was reintegrated into the Olympics, what was considered the Olympics of rugby was Hong Kong Sevens. So 7-a-side naman to, so it's a faster game, 15 minutes. It's 1 minute timeout lang, 1 minute halftime. Diba? Isipin mo yun, you're sprinting for 7 minutes, you have 1 minute rest, and then you sprint again for another 7 minutes. Pero hindi lang yun, like, that's where I found the difference, was that, yes, you sprint both in rugby sevens and in Frisbee, but it's so much more tiring when you sprint, you have to tackle someone. You sprint, you get tackled, you get up. It's like doing like burpees where you're being pounded left and right, and then sprinting, and then you're being pounded left and right, and then you have to do a burpee again. Yeah, it takes a lot. But it was an honor to represent the Philippines for that time, and I played, like, I was like one of the pioneers in it. Built it up. I even was a rugby coach for a while, and even a match official for a while. It's funny. Yeah, shocking, no? I was a match official, refereeing the games of like these huge expats, like 10-a-side sila kasi Manila 10s would happen every year, and I would be refereeing this little 5'2" girl in the middle of the field, just commanding them and giving them penalties. Yeah, so
you enjoyed that.
It was fun at first, but eventually I'm like, it's not my thing anymore. Like, my path went to my higher calling, and that's what I'm sharing with. It's like when I finally let go of rugby, because my ego was still like, no, you could get a few more medals in and under your belt. And it's just every time I tried going back in, just the universe was like telling me that phase and that chapter in my life was done. That I'd already learned the lessons that I needed from it. And it was when I became vegan a few months later, after like really letting go of rugby, when I made that like, okay, I'm good. I'll follow you. If you want me to retire from rugby, I'm done with it.
So how was the transition? I mean, what was the highlight of your rugby team na nandun pa, and then paano yung transition mo to let go of that team?
Yeah, I mean, it was hard at first because I'd invested so much time and effort into 6 years of my life just playing rugby, and it would always just be like, okay, I would train every day and train even more because I wanted to be the best version of myself that could contribute to the team. So, you know, for me, it's like the number one gift that God gave me was discipline. And I was really disciplined in my fitness because you're not an athlete if you don't do extra fitness and extra training outside of sports training, sports practices. You're not an athlete. You're just someone who's doing it recreationally. If you want to compete at that higher level, you have to have that discipline and that fire and desire to do more workouts, more strength and conditioning, yoga. It's part of it. It's yin yang, because a healthy muscle is a flexible muscle. People think that it's all just lifting weights. No, the reason why people get injured is because they don't do stretches properly and they don't do yoga. So kasama yan. And when I reached that level of like being my fittest version, like no one could beat me in the yo-yo test on my squad. I had, at the height of my fitness, was like 17.4 on the yo-yo fitness test. To the point where I even beat 75% of the men's Volcanoes team. Guys, in fitness. And I'm like, ha! Ayan, lumabas na naman yung ego ko. I was like, I could even beat the guys in the fitness yo-yo test. Because we do the same test. It's just a beep test. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. What's next? Because I'd reached my peak of fitness, sabi ko, I didn't stop there. And it went to, now I have to change my diet. Health naman. Because I can only do so much in terms of working out. What would bring me up to another level? So I knew I had to change my diet and eat healthier. And it was gradual, like instead of rice, I ate oats cooked like rice, pero kinakain ko siya with like yung ulam ko. Just eating more fruits and vegetables. And then, you know, reaching that level that I even started taking in more alkaline food. And that's where the lemon water came in. Then all of a sudden, wasn't my intention whatsoever to get abs. Like, hindi talaga. Nung una, I was very resistant. Kasi syempre, babae, ganyan. It's like, oh my God, mukha ka ng lalaki. May abs ka. So at first, I'm like, I don't think I want these abs. But it was already like popping out because I was getting healthier, like internally. And then I saw a friend of mine who is a commercial model here in the Philippines, si Maria, and she would just do workouts at home and she ate really healthy, and all of a sudden like she had like ripped abs, but she's like really pretty, and she posted her like photo online, and I go, oh my gosh, you make abs look sexy on a woman. I go, done. I'm accepting it now. Like, you can actually have abs look sexy. I was like, okay, cool.
Done. Miss Gold's Gym.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
Okay, so that's
Then
a
I
transition,
embraced
yeah.
it. Yeah, I embraced it. And that's it. Miss Gold's Gym. I joined the first ever Gold's Gym BodyCon.
Yep.
And that was back in 2015. And, you know, I won that. But everyone thinks it's a bodybuilding competition. No, it's not. Because I wouldn't join a bodybuilding competition. One thing, I don't really lift weights, which everyone's shocked about. They're like, Cassie, what workout do you do in the gym? How much do you bench press? I was like, I don't know how much I bench press. I don't bench press. They're like, ano workout mo? Zumba. Like, no way. I go, yeah, that's what I like doing in the gym. I like dancing. And then, but ganyan katawan mo. It's my diet. It's really diet. when you eat healthy, it's 80% of what your body transformation is. 20% is just the workout. Everyone's super focused on the workout because when they see Instagram, they're like, "Ooh, look at that workout! The guy's like pumping his biceps, and the girl's doing like squats, right?" But they don't know that the 80% is really made in the kitchen. So when I tweaked my diet because I felt like I reached my peak in fitness, and then I changed my nutrition, like dietary requirements and everything, and then all of a sudden my abs popped out and everyone like wants to know how I did it. So then I shared with them on my Instagram. That's it. And I feel blessed that I'm able to be an inspiration to people.
What's the hashtag of it?
Hashtag Caspiration.
There you go.
My friend gave that to me. Yeah. So it's cool, and I love it because I know that it's like part of my service to the world to just share with them what I've been through, the experiences that I've had, and the knowledge that has been vital in my own transformation to help them become their best versions as well. You know, I used to think that when I would do my selfies in the gym to be able to post on Instagram, like I used to feel like, oh my gosh, I kind of feel conceited. Like I did my workout, I'm sweating, and then picture, or set up the phone and be like, you know, do my bicep curl or do my squat, and then take a photo and post on Instagram. And then someone commented on my photo and was like, oh my gosh, Cassie, because of your posts, it made me go to the gym today and I worked out. And I was like, wow, that's it. I'm like, those feelings of being conceited for like, or being like self-centered, like taking selfies, and it went out the door. I'm like, it's not really for me. It's to help inspire other people to like go towards a path of health and fitness as well, and wellness, and I just evolved from there.
Nowadays, people are more aware. You know, like, many people are going to the gym.
True.
And also asking the diet, which you are posting at Instagram.
Yes.
So somehow, do you have any secret diet that you would like to share sa ating mga Kabola Boys podcast? Baka mamaya.
Okay, Kabola Boys.
Oo. Ano bang how to start with that kind of diet? If, siyempre, sabi mo, 80% diet, 20% yung workout. Paano ba kung gusto talaga mag-start na ayos?
Whenever anyone asks me that question, because it's the number one thing they ask me all the time, I share with them this. I could tell you everything I know about what food to eat, how much to eat, what workouts to do, what can increase your metabolism. But if you don't change your mindset first, anything I tell you is just going to go in one ear and out the other. You're not going to do it. You're not going to have the discipline to do it. So I always share with them, watch The Secret. I don't know if you know The Secret. The Law of Attraction. I'm like, so I tell them, search for it. Like, I don't have it in my file. Sometimes I do, like, in my hard drive. But
it's everywhere naman.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Just type Google Law of Attraction.
Exactly. So if you really want it, so it proves to me that you're actually willing to transform your life. If I tell you to do this one thing and come back to me, I tell them as a homework. Because I noticed whenever I tell people this, like, just watch the Law of Attraction. Then they don't watch it, they don't come back to me. So I always give them this assignment. You have like 2 weeks, you should watch it and send me your 5 favorite things that resonated with you the most, that you like about the movie, the documentary. Because when we set that, when we put their mindset on a positive mindset, I'm never gonna hear from them this again. Kasi excuses.
Okay,
Hindi, ganito, ganyan. So that goes out there because I do not have time to listen to people complain and bicker and just rant about why they're fat, or why they can't lose weight, or why they can't gain muscle, why they can't get their abs to pop out, how come they can't make it to the gym. Like, I don't have time for that. Like,
so yung first
who
step,
does? That's the first step. That
Law
really
of
is.
Attraction.
If you guys don't change your mindset first and watch the Law of Attraction and understand your psyche, and understand that what you think and the thoughts that you put into your mind and the thoughts that you entertain are actually a reflection of what happens outside of you and will help you with your discipline. I can't share anything to you in terms of health and fitness because sayang lang yung laway ko. Honestly.
It's all about eliminating first the negative vibes.
Yes.
No? Para
You got it.
continuous na yung target.
Yeah.
Kasi ito naman yun eh. Ayaw
Yeah.
mga ng excuses. So,
Yeah, continuous yung improvement. And I share that with people because it'll help them in every aspect of their life, not just the health and fitness aspect, because it's the laws of the universe. There's no breaking it. There's no, like, even if you were not familiar of it, ano yung term niyan? Ignorance is not an exception to the law or something. Parang ganon, di ba? Like, if you get caught going into a one-way street, it's the law. You can't be like, sir, hindi ko nakita na meron palang one-way dito. Hindi ko alam. It's not an excuse. The law is in effect, regardless of if you know of it or not. So that's why it's super good. And it's the best when you know about it, so that you know how to utilize the law of attraction to work in your favor. So instead of telling yourself that, oh, negative, hindi ko kayang kumain ng healthy, blah, 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 like, I don't like that workout, si ganito, ganyan, like, my kids, I have to take care of them first, I'm super busy. When you watch The Secret and you understand this law, like, everything else will naturally become easier because you're gonna understand that what you think manifests.
so yun din yung ano mo, when you have read Law of Attraction, parang yun na kagad yung nakapag sa'yo sa transition.
Yes.
More, no?
Yeah.
So basically, the mindset, you need
Yung
to
talaga
alter your
yung
mindset.
Hindi siya na.
Yeah.
Yung normal na challenge talaga sa amin in everything eh. Especially pag di pa kunwari mga gusto mag-iba na ng lifestyle.
Yeah,
Pag
that's it.
nakita ka or makita yung mga gusto nilang yung katawan.
Uh-oh. And I've experienced this, and that's the reason why I share this as the first thing that I tell people. Because I've shared with them before, and that's the first thing I shared. Like, yeah, this is what you do. And then you see them a few months later. Did you do it? Hindi. or like you share with them this. You give them all your secrets and tips. Like, I'm super willing to share it. But if it's just gonna go to like empty ears or ears that'll just out the other,
And most of the time,
it's a waste.
Most of the time naman kasi people already know
Yeah.
what to do. It's just that they don't act on
Exactly. Discipline. Because sa totoo lang, information is at the palm of our hands. Literally, with these cell phones. If you want to know about how to get abs, you just Google it.
Yeah.
But if you don't get past those blockages of why you can't pursue it or you don't have the discipline to pursue it, that's why I share people to watch the first thing you do. Watch The Secret. That's it. And then when you get super into it, get in touch with me. I will show you the deeper laws and connection to everything else about it. Because I came across The Secret more than 10 years ago. Yeah, like 12 years ago. I'm like, cool. What I've been thinking all this time was actually The Secret. Like how I became a courtside reporter. I used to daydream all the time in college. I'd be in class and be sitting there like, wow, when I become a courtside reporter. And it happened. It manifested. So when I watch The Secret, I go, oh, that's it. I was using the law of attraction. Just me imagining and thinking positive that it will happen and I will become that. So in health and fitness, you have to keep it in your mind that it will happen. I will become that fit, healthy, washboard abs, model, whatever, or person, body. You have to believe it'll happen for it to become a reality. Because if what you believe and what you don't believe, you're correct.
Yeah.
If you believe that you're not gonna become it, you're also correct. Because it starts from there. So I just share with people that fact, and it starts them off in understanding it. And my flaw in that was when I came across the law of attraction, I thought that was it. I go, wow, this is the height of everything, the law of attraction. When I started diving deeper, and this was only like 9 years later when I started diving deeper into it, if I had done it earlier, I probably would have like just achieved so much more. But everything's in divine order. Like, there's more to it than that. But I usually start off people with that first little taste of it. Yun. Yeah, basic na siya.
That's how you start yung health conscious dyan. But sa mga same approach din sa mga, di ba, you've been a coach.
Yes.
Diba? So sa mga handle mga athletes, ganun part din ng motivation mo.
Yeah. That's it. Just think positive. Kasi nga, it's like, you know how the number one rule in Fight Club is not to talk about Fight Club. It's like when you work with me, like the number one rule is think positive. Because when people start complaining, I'll be like, what's the number one rule? And then they go, oh, yes, think positive. Because they watch The Secret na. They understand. It's just that it's old programs, old habits that make you slip back into that victim mentality or that negative thought form. It's just like a sport. It takes practice. So positive thinking and mind reprogramming, it's just like the sport that we play, where we play with muscle memory. We play with, having that muscle memory with that trigger shot. With the mind, it's the same thing. It needs practice to have that muscle memory and that to keep it on that program of always thinking positive. And then it'll relay into the body. Kaya nga sinasabi nila mind over matter. That's it. Yeah.
Ano yung number one how to start it? At least, thanks for sharing that.
Of course.
Kasi talagang malaking sa mga natin, Bola Boys followers.
Yes.
And syempre, ano ulit yung Instagram mo to see more of your habits or
Kala ko sabihin to see more of your abs.
Yeah,
just kidding.
Yeah,
my Instagram account is Cassie Umali, CassieUmali, and my Facebook is Cassie Umali Official, or you could type in the search bar just Cassie Umali. It's gonna pop up there. My YouTube channel, I share there my health, sports, and fitness vlogs. Same thing, Cassie Umali. Twitter, Cassie Umali. Yeah, it's all Cassie Umali except for my Facebook. It's Cassie Umali Official.
That's updates how to follow you. And syempre
Yes.
yung upcoming sport na Frisbee. Kailan ba yan?
Yeah, the World Cup's next week. I will be Instagram storing that. We'll see if Jamba Juice wants to get me to be an influencer for their thing and might be able to do some live streaming on it as well. And later this month is our biggest single gender tournament, which is Philippine Nationals. So we're gonna travel to Bacolod, May 24 to 27. We're gonna be in Bacolod for that big tournament where teams from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, we're gonna battle it out there. So looking forward to that. And I don't know, might make a side trip to Guimaras and eat a lot of unlimited mangoes over there.
Taga-Ilonggo natin na Bola Boys followers, mga kaboleros natin. Abangan nyo, Bacolod Ayun,
I'll be
si
there.
Cassie. Ayan. Para, ano pa bang gusto mo before we let you go?
Well, my website is about to launch. I'm finally gonna put some content on there. Caspiration.com. Oh, di ba? Caspiration.com now. And eventually, if you guys want to know it, we'll launch soon. But I do have a second channel, so that's gonna be my energy channel. So I'll be announcing that on my Instagram stories and stuff eventually. Usually my laws of the universe shares are uploaded on the later parts of my Instagram stories. So those are for my loyal followers who watch my Instagram stories till the end. I usually put it there, like reflections and stuff like that, just to add it up to the mix, because everything starts from energy first. Because you wouldn't have been able to invent this phone if it wasn't a thought or an idea that came to the creator's mind, and then it physically became what we have now that shows us all this information. So it all starts with energy first, and I can't put stuff about energy on my health and fitness vlogs because kind of two totally different things. It's in a higher sense, it's one and the same, but a lot of people at this level now of consciousness won't really understand it. So I have to make another channel.
There will be a breakdown.
Yes, it'll be a breakdown of that. So it's more of, like I shared, more diving deeper into the law of attraction and the laws of the universe. There's other things. There's like law of mentalism that's sort of in there as well. The 7 hermetic principles handed down from the ancient Egyptians and all that. So that's totally different, and you'll see another side of me.
Podcast coming up.
Yeah. Oh, there's a podcast coming up too.
If you want to hear more about the things that Cassie talked about, watch her episode in the Powerful Comics Man podcast. Twice na siyang nag-ano doon, and it's still one of my favorite guests. So super masaya ako na nakita ko si Cassie.
I'll hop into your podcast.
And
Bola Boys.
Yeah, Bola Boys. I mean, nag-guest siya. It's, we're so lucky na nandito ka. And then, you also share na yung mga positive thoughts dito sa ating mga kaboleros. And yun, you could follow her sa Instagram and yung mga upcoming na sports.
Look up Ultimate Frisbee.
Yun.
If you're
Yes.
diba kasi
Next week.
Diba kasi madaming sports na you'll never know na may interesado ka pa.
Yeah, flag football, I still play that too. Touch rugby, for those who don't want to get into full contact. There's lots of variations. And on my YouTube channel, I like sharing there all the different kinds of workouts that's being offered here in the Philippines. And also when I travel abroad, I like joining the different workouts and sports that they have in those countries, like when I recently went to Australia. But those vlogs will be edited eventually, but it will be uploaded there in due time.
Alright. So, again, Casey, I would like to thank you
Yes.
for being
Welcome.
here. Bola Boys. And maraming salamat ulit, Cassie Umali. And follow nyo na sa Instagram.
Yes, we finally get to eat this donut.
Alright.
Thank you, Miucha.
Okay. So,
Bola Boys Podcast.
Bola Boys Podcast would like to thank yung ating sponsor, Gerald.
At hello.miucha
Yucha. Ayan, no?
sa Instagram. Yan, no? Pwede ka na kumain.
Oh, you know you want one.
Mamaya
You can take that.
Oh. Ayan. So, ayan, another episode
Super
ng
good.
ating Bola Boys. Naku, maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. At abangan nyo lang sa aming podcast ang mga susunod pa naming episodes. Jerome Azarcon, Gerald. Yep. And
And behalf of Kiko Maligdem and Miss
Cassie.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Signing off for now.
Bola Boys Podcast.
See ya.
Bye.